All right, we're back again at the one and only Nahele in Ho'opili, and I know I've talked about this over and over and over, and that's because it's been over a year-long project, but we're at the tail end with the final 15 units left. These are all gonna be 3-bedroom units, and I'm gonna tell you all about them in just a moment. But for recap, where are we in Ho'opili? Well, Ho'opili is right on the border of Ewa Beach and Kapili, and we've got so many amenities really close by to this neighborhood. It's one of the reasons we personally invested in a unit and why we love sharing this with our clients. So number one, we've got a train station directly behind us. We've got a train station at the entrance. Super easy commute on and off the freeway as well, like less than 5 minutes. We've got a dog park directly behind us and a toddler park that makes it super easy. And then just in general, like the Ho'opili area is so easy to get around, walk, play, run, do all the things with your kids. It's just a really incredible neighborhood to be a part of. And then if you stick around to the very end of this video, I'm gonna tell you all about the new condo developments coming up in 2025 at Pohaku Estates, which is across the road from us, and a continuation of Ho'opili's neighborhood, so stay tuned. But let's dive in real quick to Nahele and what it has to offer. All right, so these final 15 units that are left in Nahele are all ready to be moved in. Like you could sign an agreement today that says you want to purchase this unit and then move in hopefully within 3 to 4 weeks just to get your loan done. But if you're buying cash, absolutely you can move a little bit faster. And what's so great about all these 3 bedrooms is the size, number one. So if you're moving to Hawaii, here's a reality check. Everything is smaller here and more expensive, right? So for a 3-bedroom, you're actually going to get about 1,200 square feet, which is a really decent size for a condo. You're also going to get an included garage, which, let me just emphasize this, for the price point of these, ranging from, what do we have? I think 680s is the lowest that I'm seeing. 684. For 684 with a garage is a really great price, and you're getting brand new construction. Like, this isn't obvious, but I'm just gonna emphasize this. You could be paying $750 for a 10-year-old condo that has a garage somewhere else. So you're gonna get 3 bedrooms, 2 bath with a garage and a single parking stall that's gonna be tandem right behind your garage. There's also plenty of guest parking around, so you don't ever have to worry about where your guest's gonna park. There's street parking available. And then what else do these include? Well, number one, it includes all your appliances. So there's some developers on island and even in the mainland where you'll go into new construction, but you have to buy and finance all the appliances on your own. That alone can be $10,000 to $15,000 if we're talking washer, dryer, refrigerator, dishwasher, all these things, right? Like, it adds up over time, and you're getting top of the line with Nahele. So I'll show you some B-roll from our past home tours, and you're gonna see it's Whirlpool appliances that are the luxury line. Like, I'm personally shopping for a fridge for our home right now. These are like $2,500 fridges. These are not the cheap ones. Really great quality. I have no complaints whatsoever. The other thing you're gonna get with these is obviously really top care. So we have an on-site maintenance that's amazing. We just saw the guy walk by. He's picking up trash every morning. You have a mail room that's really accessible and secure buildings. So you have fob access only, which I really love about this area too. So it's not like any stranger can just roll up and get into your unit. Just everything that they've been doing maintenance-wise has been really great, and I have no complaints when that comes down. So let's talk pricing for a bit. So like I said, low side is gonna be the 690s. High side, the most expensive one here is $733 a month, okay? And I'm assuming that's gonna be the ground floor. So some of these units do have grassy areas next to them, which you can kind of see behind me. And then when you get to the top floor, you've got a nice lanai that you can use as well. But if you've got a fur baby and you need that grass, like a ground unit could be a great resource for you. The other thing I'm gonna tell you is for right now, and we're recording this as of December 16th, I think. If we get this out, this deal ends December 22nd, but they're doing a $20,000 credit right now towards closing costs, your interest rate buy down, or prepaid maintenance fees. So that's a big question right now. What are maintenance fees in Nahele? Well, because of all the insurance issues that we're having nationwide, this is not just a Hawaii thing, the actual monthly maintenance has gone up from $491 a month up to $821 a month. So 2025, your rate's gonna be $821 on the high side, $817 on the low side, and that's fixed. That's fixed for 2025. No more surprises. We know that that's the number, and you know that the condo association is fully insured and you don't have to have any issues there. All right, so speaking of new condo developments, we jumped over to Pohaku Estates really quickly to show you Alana. So that's directly behind me, and it's also gonna be on this side as well, right across the street from each other. But Alana is gonna be 2 and 3 bedroom. I don't know if they're gonna do 1 bedroom floor plans or not, and also flex homes. So this has been highly, highly demanded for the past, I don't know, 2 years. I feel like it's been since the pandemic that we had new releases on flex homes. Flex homes are where you can actually live and work and have that simultaneous relationship within your home. So if you have a work from home business, like a salon, CPA, or anything like that, where you want a small storefront or some place that people can come and visit you for work, do your consultations, etc., and live upstairs or vice versa, or have income on a rental unit, you can do these on these flex homes. But let's talk pricing. We don't know exactly price points, but I can tell you from market value on the Ho'opili side that's existing, the flex homes go high. Like as high as up to 1.1 million is what we've seen in the past. Obviously those are pandemic days. I don't know if the developer is going to list them quite that high, but I do think they're at least going to start at the high 900s, if not the $1 million price point. And again, those are going to come with multiple garages usually. If you're buying a flex home, you usually get at least a 2-car garage. But again, we'll confirm that once they announce all of these things. And then if you're looking at a 2-bedroom or a 3-bedroom that's not a flex home, we can kind of go off the Kohina sales. And so that's going to be the most comparable size units. And those are really going, from the 600s up to the 800s, to be honest, on those. And again, I don't know which units are going to have garages or not, so that can change the price point as well. So this is Alana. It's going to be releasing starting January 2025. So that by the time you're seeing this, they should start to announce the first phases of releases. They're going to go quick, and it's what I'm anticipating. And then also to note, you would be able to move in probably by March to May is kind of the timeline. They're typically 2 to 3 months out from release date to move-in date. So something to note. So let's move over to the next one. So if we jump back to the map really quick, Alana is going to be number 26, which is going to have phase 1 and phase 2 across the street from each other. That's the 2-story flex homes. And then behind me, we've jumped over to number 27 on the map. So now we're in Kapili. Kapili is going to be the newest not multifamily, but like multi-story, in the sense that you're gonna have 1, 2, and 3-bedroom floor plans going up 3 stories high. So if we compare it to Kohina, which is where our very first unit is that we purchased in Ho'opili, the 1-bedrooms were on the bottom floor, typically the end caps of each building side, and then you have 2 bedrooms that are gonna have the basically a door that goes straight upstairs, or the 2-bedroom on the downstairs. And then the 3 bedrooms are definitely gonna have all 3 floors or just the 2 top floors. So we can show you some examples of what that looks like over in the existing Ho'opili neighborhood. But again, a great area to buy in, a great product that's really great for starter homes. And again, these are gonna be coming out in February, so you can look forward to those. If they're starting releases in February, I would anticipate an April to a June initial move-in date. And they're gonna do these in phases. So just like every project, it's not like they just release all 50 homes at the same time. They usually come out with 5 to 10 homes at a time on average. And then once those sell out, then they'll do the next phase and the next phase and kind of like progressively push them out. Now, specifically for both of these new construction units in Pohaku Estates, like I said, I'm anticipating these are going quick. So what does that mean? That doesn't mean you can see the release, think about it for a week, and then go. It's prepare before, so that when release day comes, nobody knows exactly when and what day it's coming out. You gotta be at the office. And so that's why you rely on me as your agent to really be the first in line to do that and reserve that home for you in that place with that $5,000 deposit. And we've had stories in our past videos that I've shared where we've camped for 4 days to get units for people. So just depending on the floor plan that you want and the release, we gotta know, we gotta be ahead, and we'll wrap this up with the process of how to exactly to do that. Another thing to talk about, Nahele, this is a portfolio loan product or cash only. Unfortunately, we can't do VA at this time or FHA, your basic low down payment loans, but you can work with one of their partner banks, which we'll list below for you so you can see all of those. Get your pre-approval, definitely talk to them about all their different options. I recommend talking to at least 2 to 3 and comparing your costs on each one. Every bank has a different down payment option as well, so you don't have to be fixed at 20%. Absolutely, we can try for 5 to 10% on a portfolio loan. Again, look at the interest rates, look at what the $20,000 credit can do for your buy down and as far as getting your interest rate down. So if you're considering Nahele, couple steps. Number 1, please do not reach out to the sales office without having a connection with me first. I really want to make sure that you know all the information that you can up to this point, and then be sure to tell them when you do reach out, hey, I spoke to Marina, I'm going to be working with her. Because unfortunately, one of the things the developer has in place is if you come to them first without mentioning me, they can say, I'm not able to help you anymore with the process once you've registered with the office. So just quick asterisk there, make sure that we have a connection. My information's below. Step number 2 is going to be that pre-approval, right? So exactly what I said, let's compare banks, let's see exactly what the bank is going to offer you. Then we make a decision on the unit. What's the price point, the location, the floor plan that you like the most? And then we can just simply go and reserve the unit. So I can do that for you if you're not on island, where we just walk into the office and say we want this one with a $5,000 deposit check, or you can do it and I'll come with you as well. And then like I said, closing within 21 to 30 days-ish, depending on the kind of financing you're going to choose, and you get to move into the home. It's not like we're waiting for construction to finish. These are move-in ready, turnkey tomorrow. So like I said, if you're purchasing cash, a lot of the time you can move in a lot faster. And with this development, I mean, yes, we have a lot of owner occupancy, but this has also been really popular for investors. So for our investor clients, they really love this project for their 1031 exchanges. And if you're not familiar with that is, you don't have to Google it because I'm going to tell you right now, but it's basically a way to get tax deferred on your property taxes. So let's say you purchased a home, it's a current investment property, you have tenants living there, and maybe you got the itch to sell. You're like, you know what, I think I've juiced juice as much as I want out of that fruit. Let's move that over to a new property, or maybe we want to sell that one and purchase 2 or 3 properties with that one investment. Absolutely, you can. So basically, you're going to do a 1031 exchange, which is set up with the title company. You're going to sell that existing home and then use the proceeds to buy number 2 or number 3, and you don't have to pay your capital gains tax yet. And you can do this unlimited as many times as you want. So if you started out with the $100,000 purchase, you can do this all the way up to the $2 million purchase and not have to pay any capital gains tax until that final sale that you end to do. So it's a great way to defer those taxes, a great way to take advantage of a new construction home that has a 1-year guarantee, or not guarantee, sorry, warranty, that I remind you, so that tenants move in, it's completely worry-free for the most part. If anything goes wrong construction-wise, structurally, appliance-wise, it's all covered for that first year. You know you're getting a really low maintenance property, and as long as the numbers crunch right, you are set for a long-term investment. This is one of those properties too where we've just seen, you know, historically over time, Hawaii properties tend to double in value over 10 to 12 years. Hang on to this thing for a decade. Then you can do the next 1031 exchange, like over and over and over, and just build your wealth through your lifetime, and then just see what the best option is for you. So lots of things coming. We know we have so many other developments happening in Ho'opili that you can take advantage of. And if you guys have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. You can always email me. We'll drop that right here for you. And I'll see you next week with another video. Every single Friday, we talk about Hawaii life and real estate and moving to Hawaii. Bye.